This week on BOI Weekly, a family business of over 10 years receives support from the Bank of Industry, now performs at an average production capacity of 67% monthly. And the BOI Oyo State collaboration set to prepare entrepreneurs for business through capacity building.
It goes beyond you accessing the funding. There must be some follow-up, business support, aftercare.
Plus, the Bank of Industry establishes a Hall of Fame to honor customers who have shown excellent performance by fully repaying the loans granted to them. Welcome to the program. I am Adeshawa Josh. During the week, the team and I visited a local construction company in Ibadan, and it is run by a family of 4. Walbach Technical Company Limited is located in Ibadan and manufactures binding wires and quarter rods. Its products are used by respected local construction companies. For the Balogun Luyoles, the support from the Bank of Industry came at a perfect time.
It has come to the notice of the management of Bank of Industry, BOI, that some unscrupulous persons are defrauding the general public by claiming to be the bank's agents. BOI insists that it does not engage persons or organizations as its agent to sell application forms or receive completed loan applications on its behalf. If you are a genuine entrepreneur and prospective customer, please freely walk into any of BOI's zonal offices nearest to you and obtain the application forms and list of requirements for accessing loans directly, free of all charges. You can also visit our website and social media platforms for other details. For more information, call our head office in Lagos 01271 5070-99 or Abuja Corporate Office 080-7399-0022 www.boinigeria.com.
It doesn't look like a colorful place, but it produces one of the most sought-after locally made construction materials in Nigeria. Olawale Oluyole Balogun, CEO Walbach Technical Company Limited, is an engineer with many years of experience. After working for various construction companies, he decided it was time to work for himself.
We discovered that of all our clients, the ones that are always in business are the people that are into manufacturing of iron-oriented products. That is binding wires, cutter rods, nails, and the lot. We discovered that anytime we have an assignment to do for them, they're always on our neck. Please, we want this thing back because our customers are on us. So I kept wondering if this business is this good, then it's worth giving it a try. And so I decided to buy one of their scrap machines and turn it around to start my own little production. And that was how it started. So I discovered that the market is there for the products because the construction company is ever alive.
Out of the need for proper accounting, Mr. Oluyole Balogun decided to introduce his wife, who is also a chartered accountant, to the business.
I know little or nothing about accounting. And I discovered that if I have to be in private business like this, of this magnitude, then I'll need somebody to watch my back. Although it took some time before she agreed to it.
But even that wasn't enough to save the Oluyoles from the challenges ahead, as he testifies to the support from the Bank of Industry.
They've really done us well. I'm so happy that I had the grace to meet them at the point I was facing very tough challenges in this business. Even though the market is there, we could not cope with the demands of the market. It was really enormous for us. Sometimes we give customers up to a week or two to collect their goods, which was not business friendly.
Making binding wires and quarter rods takes only a couple of steps, but a lot of precision.
This is our raw materials. It comes in 5.5 mm diameter and is imported. This particular one is imported from Ukraine. And this is the beginning of the process, actually. This is the beginning of the drawing process in the factory. The raw material is actually drawn to a particular size depending on what we intend to achieve. This is for cutter rod. This is the drawing machine, and I just show you the process of drawing. The operator starts feeding the machine with the wire. The operator feeds the machine with the raw material, and it goes into the drawing machine, which have some set of dies that will reduce the size from 5.5 to the size that we intend to achieve. For example, we want to achieve cutter rod size here, which is 4.8 mm. So we are drawing from 5.5 mm to 4.8 mm. After the drawing, we offload the wire and then into different sizes, and then we'll take it to the straight and cutting machine. These are the offloaded wires. So we'll take it to a machine that we call straight and cutting. What happens here is the wire is loaded at the back, and the machine, through a process of turning, straightens the wire and then cuts at a desired length. Our other product line is the binding wire production, and the process starts actually from the raw material as well, and then we pass it through various stages of drawing. The raw material is 5.5 mm in diameter, and then the machine, through some selected dies, start to draw down the machine, start to draw down the wire from 5.5 to 4.8 to 4.2 to 3.5 to 2.5, and then from there to 1.9, and then the last stage of the drawing, which is 1.6.
However, the process is not complete. It has to be taken to the oven for annealing.
What that means is we take the temperature up to about 735 degrees centigrade, which takes the texture to, which takes the, changes the color to red hot. And then at that temperature, what you have is the realigning of the chemical properties of the wire at that point, and then we allow it to cool down, to cool in still here at that temperature until it comes to the normal atmospheric temperature, when it now becomes totally binding wire. This is like I showed you earlier on. This is an annealed binding wire. You can see give me that. You can see that the color is different. Bring that. The color is different because this has gone through heating process, while this has not gone through heating process of annealing. You can see the difference between the unannealed and the annealed wire. The difference is in the color. If I put it beside each other, you can see that there's a very big difference. This has gone into the oven for annealing. Why this has not gone into the oven for annealing? This is the annealing section. This is where we have our oven. The oven is kerosene propelled oven. What that means is the source of energy for the oven is the use of kerosene, and at high pressure for us to achieve that temperature of 735 degrees centigrade. So the bounded wire is loaded into the pot. We have the pot which we put inside the oven. So we load the binding wire into the pot, close it up, and ignite the fire, which continues to burn for an average of 1.5 hours, at which the temperature would have gone up to 735 degrees centigrade inside the pot. The fire does not come in contact with the wire. It comes in contact with the pot, and the pot gets heated up, and that transfers to the wire that we put inside the pot to get that temperature to 735 degrees. And once we get to that temperature, we shut down the oven and allows the wire to cool inside the pot for an average of 5 to 6 hours.
These products are proudly made in Nigeria, supported by the Bank of Industry, and ready for the market.